Hey Libra, welcome to Intention 1111. Tonight I'm going to be doing your September read. I sure appreciate everybody who views the videos, interacts with the channel. Thank you guys so much. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at whereyourintentions at intentions1111.com. Or I'm still taking requests from the Jezebel at gmail.com. The Jezebel Way at gmail.com. If you sent me a request for a personal read, I'm going to be answering those this evening to book for the following week. So thank you for sending in your request. Woo! So let's see what's going on with Libra this month. I know we have a couple of things going out of retrograde and Jupiter going into retrograde. So hang on, people. So let's just kind of see what's going on. You may have noticed relationships changing in some ways, or just things changing abruptly in a lot of ways. But stay grounded. Things that are taken from your life are meant to leave. So, face your fears. Okay. Accepting challenges. And we have you are unique. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Trust your inner resources. Farewell to the fear phantom. So if you're a person who's afraid of change, embrace it. It's coming whether you embrace it or you don't sometimes, right? And if you hold on, you get dragged. So let's see what's going on with Libra this week. Excuse me, this month. Okay. Knight of Cups energy for a couple of reads tonight. Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So an offer to solidify relationship incoming. Somebody, of course, may be trying to decide whether or not they want to take this opportunity. Maybe that's the fear monster here in trying to decide whether or not you want to move forward with relationship of some kind. So let's see. I feel like this fear of relationship is driven by parents' relationship not being so good, or somebody who was very important in your life like that, it not being what it should have been. And that's the fear of moving forward in relationship. There's a fear of betrayal here. Somebody avoids conflict and appears to be, and if this is you or the other party or career or fear of success or whatever it is, somebody appears to be the life of the party here in order to detract from the amount of anxiety and not necessarily paranoia, but the fear of commitment. So someone here is avoiding commitment. I've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very little Earth. Well, no, I take that back. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if you're dealing with some of those energies. So again, I was telling Scorpio, focus on what's working, not what's not working or what can happen. Because that's an illusion, right? And the idea is to face the fear. The only thing that you have control of is today. Your reaction to today. What happened in the past is over. It doesn't exist. What happens in the future hasn't happened yet. So the only thing that you can really focus on is the present moment. Is it working in the present moment? And if it is, fantastic. Is it not working in present moment? And if it's not, then it's time to reevaluate that. But don't discount your chances because you fear the future, because that's an illusion. A perceived tower moment here is feeling like somebody's afraid to disappoint someone else. What happens when they find out that I don't know everything in the universe? What happens when they find out I'm not really this glamorous? that I wake up in the morning and, I've got stank breath and my hair's all crazy. What if they see me when I'm not putting on the show? Right? So somebody has a fear of, when, and it's sort of like an abandonment thing. Well, when they really get to know me, they're not going to like me. Right? Because so far I've been presenting something here to someone that's not really authentic. Right? So what happens when they see the real me? And so, listen, we often think when we're hiding inside our brain, right, that people can't see us, right? And they probably haven't figured out some things about us because we're like that cat that hides under the bed. If that cat can't see you, they think you can't see them, right? And so that's sort of the idea here that someone feels as though they've hidden these things so well because they're putting on a show that other people can't see those wounds, right? And it's simply not true. So chances are the person in question, whether that's you, Libra, or a partner, the other person, switch it how you need to, has already seen that in you and already knows that, right? So there's something here about a fear of moving forward, a fear of commitment, because someone is afraid that when they get to know the real person behind the show, right, they're not going to care about them. They're not going to love them. And so, Libra, here I'll show you being very direct about something, very, you have your hand out here. This is as far as you go. Because if I let you come any further, then you're going to see the operation behind, the man behind the curtain. Right? If I let you come any further, then you're going to see behind the scenes. And I'm not really sure I'm ready for you to see behind the scenes because I'm not ready. But chances are this person's already kind of seen behind the scenes anyway. But Libra, there's a fear here. Someone has a fear here that they're going to be trapped. Or they're always going to have to put on a show for someone in order to feel validated in a relationship. Center of your read is the Page of Wands. But look at this Page of Wands in this particular card, in this deck. It doesn't feel very playful to me. It doesn't feel like this person's really contemplating moving forward to me. It looks like the wind's been blown out of somebody here to me. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with that. Page of Wands, excuse me. Somebody's contemplating whether or not they can take this on. That's the center of the read. Your major arcana here is the Tower. So, somebody has a big time fear of betrayal and they see only what they want to see. And again, there's an idea here that either you, Libra, or your partner feels like they're not seeing you the correct way, or they can't see who you really are. And listen, the jig's up. You're not really hiding anything from anyone. Conflict in moving forward because there has been somebody who is putting on a show, right? Libra, you're in a position here, and this may be the other party, but you're in a position here in which you're saying that's far enough. So Libra, you may be the individual who's saying, look, you need to get real here, okay? That's as far as you go. Some of you may be saying that's as far as you go because I don't want you to get to know me that way for fear of being vulnerable. Or Libra, you're saying to a partner or to someone, until you can be authentic, your authentic self with me, this is as far as we're going to go. So on the table, we have 10 of Pentacles, commitment. We have an offer of commitment to move forward in real commitment. And we have somebody here who has their arms crossed, and they're not quite sure that they want to take that opportunity. Someone is really in their head about this, almost kind of scared to death in a way. So let's see what this conflict is about here. So somebody's blocking someone because they're afraid, Libra, you're going to see the real them. Yeah. Somebody's holding on and not closing out cycles. They're holding on to something here. Again, this Ten of Pentacles seems like they have a, excuse me, a recurring memory of a relationship that wasn't so good. And they're holding on to that, and that continues to create conflict in their life. And it continues to create conflict in the relationship with this person. Let's see what the block here is with this person blocking stuff out, seeing only what they want to see. Ten of Cups is the illusion. Six of Cups isn't the illusion. They block out and see only what they want to see. And Libra, this person only lets you see what they want you to see. So they're really not being vulnerable with you or transparent. Again, they're putting on a show. And this might be like the middle of the movie where stuff starts slowing down a little bit or whatever, right? And they're playing the game, but there's a big time fear here. So let's see what the fear is. Show me, what is the fear here? Show me, what is the fear? What is the fear? That you're going to see they juggle with money or juggle with life. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. They're going to figure out that I'm a fake. I just got thief in the night, thief in the night. Somebody's not being authentic here. They're too good for me. They're too good for me. Here I am trying to run a game on this Empress here. They're going to see what's really going on behind the scenes. They're too good for me. And so this person may be having feelings of guilt that, or what do they call that? Like imposter syndrome or whatever? That they're not feeling good enough here. And that you're going to judge them because they may not have their shit together. Libra, this person might, there might be some ghosting energy happening here pretty soon. Or you feel like maybe, you need to take a break from this person or something like that's going to be happening over this next month. And I think you're going to be faced with which direction to go here. And if this does happen for you, Libra, and you're kind of like, I don't understand, why this happened. I thought things were going well. I thought, I was really putting a lot of work in here. This person seemed like they were putting a lot of work in. The reason this person may disappear for a little bit from your life is because they don't feel like they're good enough for you. And they also feel like there's an energy here of being inauthentic with you. They're not telling you the truth about who they really are. Okay? So let's see what you can expect. How does this person feel about you, first of all? I will say this. You remind them of someone from their past who they did love very, very much. I will say that. You bring the same energy to them as maybe an older sister or someone who nurtured them in some way. So just remember that. And it may be that very reason that they don't want to hurt you because they want to honor and respect that feeling. But the problem may be with the other person not being able to be authentic with themselves. They feel like they're lacking in offering you something. And there's a lot of coin action here in this read, right? So this could actually have to do with money, or it could be with stability, a stable lifestyle. I mean, they are represented as the Knight of Wands, and you are represented as the Empress, and you are represented as the Queen of Swords. And so their energy as the Knight of Wands doesn't quite carry as much clout here as these two queens that you're represented, your energy is represented by in this read. So they're not feeling like they have enough to offer you, right? There's also some feeling here about being trapped in a lifestyle. Someone is not emotionally mature either. They, whatever trauma this relationship in their past or their childhood presented here stunted them emotionally, right? And so they often refer back to a victimized child when they can't cope with life, or they're triggered, you know, or whatever. I want to see what this Nine of Wands here is. Or they've been doing this for so long, they're saying, can I turn over a new leaf? Can I turn over a new leaf? Or am I too far gone? Am I too far gone? So I've got that song, and I know we've been hearing this all over the place because of this anniversary, but Wood by Alice in Chains. You know, just look up the words. Am I too far gone to get home? You know, can I return back to the person who didn't put on the show, who wasn't lying to themselves and everyone else around them on a daily basis? Am I able to get back to a place in which I can be my true, authentic self? Because here I'm emotionally stunted by some sort of trauma. Is that my path? Is that going to be my path? Or can I turn over a new leaf? Let's see what they're thinking about you. What is this person? I think they think that you buy their facade. They don't know you're represented here, that you're really, your true energy here is the Empress and the Queen of Swords. There's something here about them discounting your ability to see through something. So, you gotta play the fool to fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you, right? This person isn't a fool. They've got some issues, okay? But they do think, though, that they are fooling you. Absolutely 100%. They think you cannot see through to who they really are here. And honestly, I think they're going to let this play out as long as it will. I think that when you start letting on to them that the jig is up, excuse me, that you figured it out, that's when they make their exit. That's when they do this kind of disappear act from your life. So let's see what you can expect from this situation. Walk Away Joe also is playing in my mind right now, too. Eight of Pentacles. You can expect this to be a lot of work. You're not going to get a lot of return in the end, okay? You will move forward. You will move past it. And I think that you're going to be okay with it this person is just going to move on to the next target. You present them with a unique opportunity to change the course of their life, Libra, right? So this is how you need to look at it. Don't turn it in on yourself that their disappearance out of your life is your issue. It isn't. They simply don't feel like they measure up. They are not self-aware either. You present this person with a unique opportunity to change course in their life. Look, you don't have to be this way. You're not really this way. This is what you've done to survive. You don't have to continue on that path now. They may not have been presented with that opportunity or that idea before. Am I too far gone? Can I turn over a new leaf? So just remember that. Some people prefer to stay asleep. They don't want to wake up because waking up is a lot of hard-ass work. And sometimes people love to pretend like something's not there and it'll go away. And some people get down to the nitty-gritty and they try to correct things and take care of things in their life. I don't necessarily think you're dealing with a person who is going to put in the work. But the fact that you presented them with that opportunity, that idea, right, shows a lot more about your character than it does theirs. They think you can't see them, but you see them fully. In all their flaws, right? And you still care enough to present them with the opportunity that they can change. They don't have to be this way, right? They don't believe that themselves. And until they do, might be more of the same. They may want to go back to sleep instead of having an awakening, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil and Temperance, the angel and the devil on their shoulder. Okay, the angel and the devil on their shoulder. Which way are they going to go, right? So let's get some advice cards on it and call it a wrap. Sometimes we cannot control how people receive what it is we give them. We can only present it to them, right? But you can't make them take it. You can't make them see it. And they have to learn that for themselves. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Okay. There you go. Whether they choose to take it or not is up to them, right? No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Okay? So if you're working really hard on trying to make this person see something and they aren't seeing it, stop talking. When someone doesn't hear what you have to say to them, or they don't validate that within themselves, or they're not seeing what you're seeing, stop talking. This person either isn't ready or they don't get it. You can only present it. You can't make them take it. Bet on yourself. Take chances. Okay. I think you are. You were taking chances here. Reach your dreams. You've got this. So what I've got moving forward for you is you kind of putting in the work. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. You've got the Wheel of Fortune moving forward for yourself. Right? I feel like it's kind of bittersweet, but I don't feel like this is going to be a great loss for you, like earth-shattering loss. Because you've kind of seen all along what's kind of happening here, right? But I commend you, Libra, on knowing this about this person and still seeing the good, right? Still seeing the good and the opportunity to act on that. So give that credit to yourself. So Libra, that's what I have for you, and I will see you guys later.